That's right.
Yeah.
So we don't know how it happens. She doesn't mean to do it, but when she takes someone else's silverware and puts it in her purse, somehow it stays there.
So I came up with a solution. I got my own spoons, y'all. I can take them wherever I want to. They can go in my purse. They can go in my car. Thank you. So I said, you know what? I'm going to solve this. I got it. Thank you. Just calm down. I know. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the environment's crying at all the plastic Jannelle's
God, I don't
adding to the
care.
environment. I just washed my spoon and put it back where it belongs. That's the other way you could handle that, which is what I did.
Wow, I like my way actually. Thank you. Hi, good morning, Brian and Jannelle. Where is everybody? Nobody cares. Wow.
Aunt Twee is here. Don't ever tell my Aunt Twee she doesn't care.
What's up, Aunt Twee? Okay, hold on. Let me go to.
Sarah and the girls are excited about their mani-pedi. And Sarah is also questioning whether or not you'd actually want to see my feet, let alone touch them. So
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Jannelle tried to show us her feet the other day, and I've heard they're nasty, so I don't want to see them.
Oh, please. I just got a pedicure. Tomorrow,
I mean,
I'm
would
getting
you shave your toes?
microdermabrasion tomorrow. I am souped. I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I am so excited.
How do you have time for that?
Actually, I got time for that.
How do you have time
You
for
know
that?
what,
How long
though?
does that take?
I'm going to tell you. Can I tell you? This week is going to be a busy week. I got stuff like, okay. So I was like, I'm making time for me. So the busier the week, the more I got to be like, I'm going to schedule something just for me. And my mother said, she was like, you know what other thing you got to make time for, no matter what, is going and visiting my friends. She's like, you need to get plane tickets and go to your friends and fill your soul. So that's what I'm starting doing too.
Wow, good. So Jannelle
First
has now
stop.
revealed to the world when she says, ain't nobody got time for that,
No.
means I don't want to do that.
No, listen.
I'm not
can I say something?
prioritizing
First of all,
Oh, gosh.
he got a point. And second of all, that's what I've learned. What I've learned is one of our problems with time management is that we don't know what to say no to. So to me, that's the most important thing. Not what I say yes to, but what I say no to. Thank you.
I say no to everything anybody wants me to do, and I say yes to pedicures. That's what I want.
So we were talking about miscommunication
You are
with
a lot.
Well, whatever. You're just missing the lessons I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to fix them, y'all, but I can't do it. Poor Sarah. Y'all pray for her.
She's fine, because I got time for that. That's the difference.
Wow. There's nothing you don't got time for?
There's some things.
Thank you. What's up, y'all on YouTube?
But
Or Reese is probably on.
I'm busy loving
Super
others.
Mom's probably on. I can't. Wow, I'm struggling. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, here it is. And Twee, Mike is here. Thinking Out Loud podcast. Woo! Says they love us. And Twee says, awesome. I'm very excited to see you guys. Heather says, buenos días, familia. Hola, amiga, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenida. Gracias por venir. Me encanta cuando hablas español. Tammy's here.
How do you say, ain't nobody got time for that in Spanish?
Nadie tiene tiempo para eso. Mad long. That's the thing with Spanish. It's that.
I know.
Didn't you say there's another language like that?
Yeah, it'll be like, no thank you. No gracias para...
Exactly. There was a TikTok my sister showed me. It was like English. You know how you can say restaurant and then Spanish will be like restaurante and then the kid in the back. It was like German. You know those languages you and I were talking about it, where it's like 5 consonants in a row.
German is like that.
Yes.
German is like that.
Everything they said, it was like.
And it's always
what
kind of
is
like
she-
it sounds offensive. Like, oh, stop it.
Yes. Nathan's here. What's up, Nathan? He's Team Kelly. And Nathan, is it you? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Nathaniel. Nathaniel was on my Facebook page saying what's up and giving props to my son. Thank you, Nathaniel, who's not here. Or Reese says, good morning, family. So we were talking toward the end of the show today about the number of work emails that are misunderstood and the
Nathan loves your hair.
miscommunication that happens. Oh, thank you. My boys were like, oh my gosh, you should leave it like that. Then one of them said that, and I acted surprised. I was like, for real? And then the other one comes around. Really? You're going to act surprised? We've been telling you that. It's just high maintenance when you do it this way. So a lot of emails are misunderstood is a lot. I don't got time for that. You see that? It's not just what people want. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do what you want, not what other people
Oh, well,
want.
yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, you set your own trap there.
So easy ways to
It's all
kind of
about you.
No, it's
In
oh.
humility, consider others more important than yourself.
Okay.
Or say, ain't nobody got time for that and do whatever you want.
Nathan, I think you're the one that lives in Amish country. You were super cool. I think your daughter works at the restaurant. Okay, Brian, you set it up because I tried to. Go.
No, you're almost done. Go ahead.
So over 50% of emails at work are misunderstood, and the motive of fixing that is it raises anxiety, it affects their relationships at work. I know because I'm new to the workplace I've ran groups at big churches, I've done stuff, but not work, because that's like I could leave, it's different. And so that whole thing of copying bosses,
Carbon copying
it's
the boss,
new to me. So I'm like, what the heck? But I took it as passive aggressive. But then it's that question of like, is that what people do? Like, what the heck? So I like that you mentioned that, because I'm like, why do people do that? And it's not everybody.
I occasionally blind carbon copy our station manager on things to keep, if he needs to be in the loop on something. But I don't carbon copy him unless it's absolutely necessary or it helps for whatever reason to have him there. Because I think it implies an aggressive, like, I'm holding you accountable kind of thing.
And especially if it's like, if you did that to me and it's to hold me accountable, I'm thinking, dude, I thought we were like co-workers. Like, if you're that pressed or if I'm not listening, say something. But I was going to ask you about the carbon copy. You said there was one. I mentioned other ones I struggle with, like this whole Zoom thing.
Tell them about your struggles.
Oh my gosh. So the Zoom meetings are stupid. They're annoying. When we're on a Zoom meeting, even I don't care if it's the people in Chicago. Sorry, Lauren, if you're on. I'm like, yo, like, what was wrong with conference calls? We were doing good. Like, everybody was talking.
But we weren't. We all knew that the advantage of a conference call is you put mute on your mic and you do whatever you want and ignore the call.
Oh, I wasn't around when they were doing conference calls, but I'm like, yo, there were conference calls. Why we gotta see each
You
other?
are the only one turning off your camera.
How much you want to bet? There were entire articles of women that were struggling because it was like, dude, seriously? Like, I gotta look together, and then I got all these people, and then I'm on video. For all that, I'll start a YouTube channel.
So were women complaining?
People,
I am at work at a meeting, and you people look at me?
A video.
Why you gotta look at me?
A video.
I don't want to have to do my hair and have you look at me. Come on.
A video is different.
No, it's not. God. It's like, because we couldn't be together in the workplace, it's an in-person meeting, and you were the only one who turned your camera off. And what do we always catch you doing?
Well, I'm eating. Why, though?
Doing other stuff.
Yeah.
We'd be like, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Jannelle, what do you think? Jannelle? I need 12 creams in my, and 12,000 sugars in my coffee. Hold up. What was that? What? Yeah, I like it.
Wow. Whatever, Brian. Nathan says, I don't live in Amish country. I used to work in Amish country. No kids for me. Oh, wrong Nathan then. But you're here all the time. Erica says, yes, pet peeve for me is when the person who is carbon copied replies to the email. Carbon copy is for you to see, not reply. Wow, that's a new one.
That's true, though. And by the way, when she says whatever, Brian, that means you're right and I don't want to
I'm not going to argue with you. I don't care what you say. The other thing is, what about blind carbon copy? I think that's so sneaky, and I'm wondering how many times people use that.
I use it regularly in situations where my boss needs to be informed.
But then that's like
or like I use it if
sneaky.
Well, I mean, you have to assume anytime you send an email, it's public record. Because it truly is. And so for me, like, maybe there's something I'm ready, I want my wife to be informed about. So I blind her on it.
But why blind her?
Because sometimes people don't need to see that she's there. Yeah, it's sneaky.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nathan says, does Kelly turn on her video? Yes, she does. Kelly's awesome.
I do.
And so does Brian, in case you're wondering.
They're awesome. And I'm Jannelle. Welcome. Thank you. Mike says, reply all is more necessary in business than not. Usually in business, everyone on the carbon copy list should see a reply, but not always. The example you used, I could see why. It's like, really, dude? Like, why did you reply all? Right? Like, yes, I'll make the meeting.
Or
I didn't need to
reply
see that.
all. Thanks.
Yes. Yes.
Don't do that.
Kathy's on YouTube says, I work in one place where coworkers wanted short and sweet emails. My next job thought I was being rude.
Yeah.
That's a good point. There's different cultures, and it depends on where you work. And
yeah. Tell me about more of your problems.
Callie's here. What's up, Callie? So my other problem is I ghost people. I just discovered. It's called ghosting, digital ghosting. So I'll get emails or texts, especially I do this with text because I am busy, dude. And so I'll get a text and I'll be like, man, I can't respond right now, but this is like very important. And so I'll respond in my mind, be like, I'm going to get to it. And then I'll like do something else. And so in my mind, I took care of it. And then I'll look at my phone and be like, oh my gosh, it's been 3 days and I didn't respond. Oh,
You know,
then it's mad
the
awkward.
terrible message you're sending.
I know.
The message is basically, hi, you're not important.
Hey. Oh, please. People have done that to me and I don't get that message. I'm like, okay, people are busy.
I don't know, it's just not that hard to regulate that in my mind.
Yeah, people are different. It's hard for me. But I am recognizing it.
Do you know what doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result is?
I know what it is. It's insanity. You do it all the time. You tell the same joke over and over.
That's because it's funny.
No, it's not.
I don't expect a different result. I expect the same result. Laughter.
No, and you don't get it from
I
me.
do.
And then you say the same joke, and it ain't
Wrong.
funny.
How is that? That's totally different. You know what you're talking about.
Kelly says, I use blind carbon copy so other people's email isn't public for other users.
Yeah.
Mike says, usually you see blind carbon copy for sending to someone you don't want the users to know. Yeah, I get it. I just don't like the secret part of it.
And sometimes if you want to send a group email out to a bunch of people, but you want to keep their information confidential.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
You send it to yourself and you blind carbon copy
I
all
like
the
that
recipients.
use. Yeah.
Can I tell you another one you do that drives me crazy?
Yo, what about you? Y'all
Go ahead.
both love talking about the stuff I
No one is
struggle with.
stopping you from saying stuff I do that drives you crazy on email.
Okay, go ahead.
So, like, there's a couple ways to type on an email or on a phone if you're texting somebody. You could do this. Takes a while. Most people,
That's
you
dumb.
grab your phone, you
That
got,
is dumb.
the Lord gave you 2 thumbs. Opposable thumbs are a big deal of what makes you human.
Yeah, it is.
So you do the human thing and you type
That
like
is
this.
dumb.
And you go like this. Or you do what Jannelle does, and there's this thing that not many people use. It's a function that exists, but it's like people are like, who does that? She does. It's swiping. She'll grab her
Swiping is
phone
cool.
and she'll go like this.
Very important.
And the accuracy level in swiping is disastrously low. So what will happen is we'll be having like a really important text or like email exchange. Like our boss will write, hey, do you guys want to do this email? Or do you guys want to do this interview tomorrow? And I'll be like, I'm open to it. Jannelle, what do you think? And it'll say like, spaghetti. She'll just go, send. And I'll be like, spaghetti? Jannelle, what does that mean? Oh, sorry. Autocorrect.
Actually, what I started doing recently, I don't do swiping as much anymore. I do it, but not as much. Because I'm busy, got stuff to do, and I'm trying to get back to people, I use the microphone. It is awesome. Be like, no, whatever. But then sometimes the Spanish microphone will be on, and I'm speaking in English. Oh, and I look down, I'm like, whoa, that says nothing. And I got to delete.
But notice Kelly was chuckling because I don't know how many times we've gotten a nonsensical note from you. Because you're not paying attention to autocorrect.
Yes,
like you're saying something crazy.
I know, pray for me. I am fallen.
It's like, hey guys, what time should we be there? Merry Christmas, Jannelle. It's like, what?
I know. I got to learn from both of y'all. Y'all got it all figured out.
Oh, well, no, your turn now. Go ahead.
No, your
tell me
turn.
what I'm...
Oh, no. Dad, the alarm's off.
No,
It's
tell me. What am I doing
It's
driving you nuts on email?
9:20.
What am I doing on email that drives you nuts?
I haven't thought that far. I don't observe other people and look at what they're struggling with. I'm looking at my own sin and praying to the Lord so He can fix me. Thank you.
So what you're saying is there's nothing I do by email that drives you crazy?
No, actually by text, your GIFs at first, when I first got to know you, he uses these like dumb GIFs. And I know people use them, but he'll do them like on text.
Yeah, they're funny.
And that's how he responds. And then he's a grown man. I've shown him to my teens, and they're like, okay. Like,
yeah,
that's
like
really
if she asks me a
awkward.
question and we're having fun and I want to say no, I could either just say no, or I could find a GIF of somebody being crazy going like, now. And it's more fun to do that. And it says no. You know what it means.
Wow. Okay.
So go ahead. What drives you nuts about the way I do email? Go ahead.
No,
Text.
that was it.
That's it?
Yeah.
What else?
That's it. So you should have a class on emails and work.
Why?
You should, because you
Why?
got a lot of points. You Gosh.
All right.
Let me
Are we
see.
done?
Hold on. Wait. Because I haven't gotten to people's stuff. Wow. Putting Jannelle in charge of Facebook. Wow. Hold on. Oh, see? Oh, wait, here. Mike says, my short, wide thumb, thank you, Mike, gets about 8 out of 10 letters wrong. It takes 3 times as long to fix the message before sending. Thank you. Gary says, have a blessed day, Mike. Nathan says, I love how you both interact with each other. Brian got problems. Yes, Nathan. Kiki, what's up, Kiki? Woo! Says, good morning. Nathan says, I was going to guess that Jannelle does the speak to text for her emails. I do, now that I have the Apple.
And she doesn't
really
proofread it. And she doesn't proofread it.
I should. Usually I do, but I should more. Mike says, let me see. Nathan says,
proofreading.
Perfect.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Brian is perfect with his emails and texts.
No one said that.
He is perfect. He's perfect. Got it all figured out.
I've never claimed that.
Good job, Nathan. Woo!